Hi, I'm the Rap Critic, and these are the worst lyrics I've ever heard this month. Let's get started.
Peter Pablo, take your shirt off, wave around your head like a helicopter.
Is that supposed to be an insult? Like, he starts it off by saying, you old, which is usually the start of a diss, like, you old dumbass, stinking ass, badly dressed motherfucker. Yes, you! But instead, he just referenced the Raise Up song by Petey Pablo, and is that bad? Is it bad to listen to that song? I'm not getting what the connection's supposed to be. Is it a bad thing to wave your shirt around like a helicopter? Or does 2 Chainz have beef with Petey Pablo? If so, come on man, leave the dude alone. Until J. Cole came along, Petey Pablo was pretty much all North Carolina had.
Because I'm anticipating a long night. Shout out to Pat, he looked like a Hemsworth. I'm kicking it with Chance, so baby, don't say the N-words.
Well, having to remind your girlfriend that she shouldn't say the N-word around a black person that's a little worrying, because it kind of implies that she normally does say it and has such little decorum that she needs to be reminded to not do it when black people are present. And don't add the little swoop in there at the end like it's cute. Your girlfriend's an asshole. Alright, enough of these new school cats. Let's listen to some old school rappers when people knew how to write lyrics, right? And I'm starting to hear Christmas carols on every other radio station, so let's check out an old Christmas rap. Yeah, this was one of those songs off of that Christmas rap album from the 80s I talked about last year, and as I was listening back to the song, a lyric jumped out at me. So, the song's about the expensive stuff he would like to get for Christmas, right? But then he comes in with this lyric.
My yacht will have a lady captain, so I could smack them.
What?
My yacht will have a lady captain, so I could smack them.
So you want a female captain of a ship for the sole purpose of hitting her? Am I missing something? Play the next lyric. Maybe it'll give us some context.
My yacht will have a lady captain, so I could smack them. Get my gifts, go watch. A little jet off the mouth. Get my gifts, go watch. Get my gifts, go watch.
Get my gish go watch? Get my disco watch? What the fuck is he saying here? Okay, so not all old school stuff was good. Let's go with a sure thing. How about Del the Funky Homosapien? And yes, that is his rap name. Let's check out some raps from a guy who's not talking about smacking women. Let's see what shows up on the Spotify playlist.
Bring it up. Girls out there will act funny for the money. If you're rolling in dough, she'll treasure ya. Instead of a pager, she carries a cash register.
Oh yeah, I remember this one. About gold digging chicks who try to take dudes for all they've got.
Thinking they could play me like a field trip. That's why I slugged my honey dip. Cause that's more than I can stand, and I'm the man who sets it right again. Buster in the lip and the bitch will never bite again.
Okay, let's skip this one. Jesus, how many rappers talked about hitting women back then?
Let DL release the frustration. Dark-skinned girls are better than light-skinned. Light-skinned girls ain't better than dark-skinned.
So this song is about how Del prefers one shade of woman over another shade of woman. And personally, I think it's fine to have your own sexual preference or whatever, but to specifically put it as saying that one person is better because of their skin tone, that's kind of fucked up. But okay, if I'm gonna play devil's advocate, and you've already stopped the video, haven't you? I think his point is that there is a very pervasive culture in America that automatically values lighter-skinned women because of their closer shade proximity to white women. And so he's trying to push back against that. And to be fair, he points out that he's not referring to all light-skinned women, just the ones with the inflated ego that's been fed to them by a racist society.
This don't apply to all the girls with light skin, just the ones with their heads up their rear end.
But not before calling them all wenches and saying that they're all fuck-ups.
I can't understand you light-skinned wenches. Plus they act stuck up. They all add up to one great big fuck up.
Yeah, you know what? I'm not gonna defend this.
See, Del is bolder. I tap you on the shoulder and say, hey, Lottie, could you tap that sister for me? But you love Mr. Lovable, so you'll just ignore me.
Oh man, these girls are so mean to ignore me. I mean, all I did was annoyingly inconvenience a stranger with a task I could have easily done myself. Gosh, girls are so mean. Oh, and also I might have used a mildly offensive racial slur while doing it, but women, am I right, fellas? God, you know what? Let's go to someone else. Big L, he's always good for a dope rhyme or two, right?
A girl asked me for a ring and I put one around her whole eye.
Okay, KRS-One, he's always good for a song. Yeah, let's check out Boogie Down Productions. Some lyrics from The Teacher will be a good palate cleanser.
All you see in the newspapers nowadays is the gal talk about them been raped.
Oh God, no. KRS-One, please tell me you're not about to defend rapists.
And them been molested and them been feel up and them been all sexed up. See?
Not the place for laughter, Chris. Okay, first of all, I just want to get this out of the way. This cover for Sex and Violence, it looks like absolute shit. What the fuck is even going on? Why is there cheese on the ground? And second, this song was inspired by the rape trial that was brought against Mike Tyson. A rape trial he was found guilty of right before this album came out, mind you. Yeah, you know that whole thing on the internet where some guys seem to focus on the small percentage of false rape charges infinitely more than the grander problem of actual rape charges? Yeah, it's not a new argument. I mean, look, it's a big world out there, so sure, there probably are women who want to extort rich guys for money, but the idea that it's somehow a bigger problem than women actually being abused by rich men who have highly paid lawyers and media connections is a narrative that's created, perpetuated, and exaggerated by rich men with highly paid lawyers and media connections. And maybe you could argue that's the small percentage that KRS-One just happens to be talking about. But look at the scenario he paints as an example of a woman who's falsifying claims.
You wanna hug me and try to sex me, but if me rush up and feel your body, boom, you run cry, I'm a rapey.
KRS-One, you piece of shit. Do I have to explain how to be a decent human being? I mean, like, you're a grown fucking man at this point. If a fangirl comes up to you and wants to give you a hug and you hug her back, just like you'd probably hug a male fan if he came up to you, that's perfectly fine. Now, if that same girl gives you a hug and you, quote, rush up and feel her body, yes, that would be something that they didn't want, because they're a human being who should be able to figure out when someone wants a hug and when someone wants you to touch their butt. What, do you go to your grandma's house and when she greets you at the door with a kiss on the cheek, do you get confused like, oh shit, should I start stuffing my tongue down her throat?
Say yo, this skirt's so tight and hug your butt. Yo, don't tell me you can hear what you want.
Yeah, they can tell you they can wear whatever they want. Just as you wouldn't want someone to tell you what to wear. Just think about the other way around. If someone ran around on a beach rubbing random dudes' nipples, no one would be like, well, what were you expecting with all these guys with their shirts off everywhere? You ask me, those man nipples had it coming.
Don't try to set me up now with your own demo tape. Don't try to set me up now with the statutory rape.
If you are ever in doubt that someone is not of age, no one should be able to record you having sex with them. Because you shouldn't be having sex with them. Dear God, I can only pray that this song doesn't represent the way this man thinks now. But if it is, fuck KRS-One for this song. And for real, why the fuck is there cheese on the floor on this album cover? How the hell does that even relate to the sex and violence theme? What, did the stripper poop out the cheese? That's gotta be the first time anyone's ever said that sentence. Well, yeah, that's the episode. If you want to downvote this video and complain in the comment section, please do, because the site apparently gauges things by audience engagement, and whether or not you dislike something is ultimately not important to their analytics as long as you engage with the material. But if you do like it, please hit the like button and hit the bell as well so you can know when a new video goes up, and when I'm doing my Billboard and video game streams. And also go to my Patreon so you can make suggestions for worst lyrics of 2017. Well, I'm the Rap Critic, and I'll catch you later.